just arrived at Muang Ngoi. It's a small village near Nong Kiao. So we left at around 11:30 a.m. It's 1:39 right now, so like a total of, I think we spent an hour on the boat and then we've been here for an hour now. Really nice, really calm place, especially with the view that we found. It's a very small village. I think it has a population of, you said 700 people?
I think 700 is a lot, but yeah, it could be something like that.
Not a lot of people. It's described as like the last paradise here in Laos with no tourists, but that's not true. Everything that's advertised as that obviously attracts a lot of tourists. I think life, I've read on the internet, I don't know how long this is ago, but apparently everything goes quiet here around 9. So you just have like a lot of peace and quiet, and that's kind of what we're looking for in the place. The bungalow that we're staying in was normally 80,000, but we cut it down to 70,000.
Yeah, we're spending here 2 nights, 70,000. So 35,000 each, which is the same price as fried rice in Nong Kiao.
The rooms are basic, but I think the best part about this room is the balcony.
It feels big because we're sharing the balcony with neighbors, but there's no neighbors.
So
we have like
a lot of space.
A lot of space and hammocks. I'm claiming both. We're currently in Lola having some lap. We took the vegetarian option with vegetables, and then we have the chicken version. I tried the vegetarian one already and it is amazing. We are surrounded by this beautiful view, huge mountain. On the other side there's a couple as well. The wall is obstructing the view a bit. You can have some barbecue here at night as well, but we have to wait for that a long time, so we don't want that. Also, like right there is a viewpoint that we'll be doing later, so we want some sunlight at least, so getting some energy, and then we're heading for the viewpoint. Did you try? It's good. We also had a fruit shake and some fresh beer, so that's really nice. We are heading to the Hanoi viewpoint. We brought some beers. Sun is setting in about 40-50 minutes. It's all the way up there and it should be about 20 minutes. So
20 minutes, half an hour.
The view beyond. Let's head there. And hopefully we'll be in time.
Oh, sabadi.
Before it was 20 minutes, now it's 30.
It depends on the person. It says 30 minutes over here, so.
Oh, we're starting time.
I'm putting my jacket over my hips because I just want to use my hands going up. I'm also holding the beer and the GoPro, so I have to be a bit more careful. It's a climb, but I don't think it will be as bad as the one that we did a couple days ago. That one was crazy. At least you have like some steps over here. Crazy steps, but steps. A lot of teas that they cut up in many different pieces. Smells good.
It's a very old tree.
Yeah.
I think we might be too late.
We'll see. I'm catching my breath right now. As you can see, we rose up quite some height and we're still going up. Yeah, very natural pathway up. Very fun to climb up. A combination of rocks and dirt and everything else. I didn't expect to be doing a hike. Well, I didn't expect it to be quite a steep level up, but it's fun. I'm enjoying myself even though I don't look like it. Yannick waited on me.
And also resting.
I'm also resting. It's
Short but very powerful.
short but powerful, definitely. I'm already sweating.
I'm sweating. This is the tree that you saw downstairs.
Oh,
It's a very steep hill, so really wondering why they did this, because it's a very old tree which
wow.
has this weird triangular shape.
Maybe it was almost falling out. I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe they needed wood.
So it goes quite a long way up. I don't know how far it is still. It's 600 meters, but an intense 600 meters. Whew. Some steps. Okay, let's get up. Not easy doing all this by one hand. Okay. Who would have thought?
Yeah, it's a rocky one. Take your time, honey.
Yeah. Oh. It's not the best maintained, but it works, I guess. Just again, my first step. It's quite high, I barely reach it. Bit of rock climbing here. Oh my god, it's finally a bit level up here. Because climbing with one hand isn't easy, but I think we're almost up here. Well, up there, the viewpoint. Just some walking with some steps, but I'm fine with some steps now after the rock climbing. My sweat is like pouring down this sweatshirt. I don't want to take it off because it's extra weight. I thought it would be cold. I love how the vegetation always changes around here in Laos. Very beautiful trees in this country. It's a bit dark here, oh my god. I think if we want to go down, it will be pitch black, but we brought a headlamp with us, and I also have like a light for my GoPro so we can see easily. Oop. I can feel like I can hear my heart beating in my ears. I'm not used to doing a lot of hikes. I like doing hikes in Belgium, but they're not as intense as they are here, obviously. What does this say? Come back way. Okay, it's up there. I can hear Yannick.
We're almost there. I can hear voices.
Okay.
And I'm dying as well. It's the longest 600 meters of my life.
Yeah. Okay. Some more steps. Whew. I think I'm as red as my sweater right now. But it's worth it once we get up. We won't see the sunset, but at least we have a view over Muang Ngoi. A friend of us did this hike a couple days ago as well, and he said it was really nice. Not hard, he said, but it isn't a hard hike, but it's a intense hike. Short but intense. I can hear voices, so I think the last couple meters are there. Just a little bit more. At this point that I'm like exhausted, but I think this might be the last bridge to the top. Let's hope we can see a little bit of the sunset. Hello.
Hello. Sunset is gone, but it's a beautiful view. It's a beautiful view. Enjoy.
Thank you. Oh, too bad we didn't see the sunset, but
Well, tomorrow's another day.
yeah, tomorrow's another day for sure.
We do this every day. We'll have some good luck. You have a lighter?
I don't.
This ain't working.
Oh wow.
Bah l'autre tu peux pas te passer parce que c'est comme ça mais il faut 4 km.
I don't even mind that we missed the viewpoint, at least the sunset.
Madame elle va hésiter.
There, the rocks are like razor sharp.
Don't drop it.
Oh, I'm not. They're like razors basically. So that's what they mean with limestone rocks being very porous or corrosive. Whenever it rains, it's like shaping, and that's exactly what you can see. It's quite risky as well. If you come up here, try to wear like proper shoes because you have to walk on top of those. And I think my shoes at this pace, I'll have to replace them in a couple of weeks because
The state of my shoes are fine, but they're very, very dirty.
they still have the Pie
The
Canyon
Pie Canyon
color.
is still on it. And yeah, but
Once they were Adidas, now they're almost like brandless.
no, they're still Adidas. But yeah, they used to be white, like crispy white. No.
So basically, we were deceived. Like at the entrance, there was like 600 meters. Takes you about 30 minutes. 600 meters isn't much, but it's like 600 meters like this. So it took us 15, so that's not bad. But still, we were not in time for the sunset. But it doesn't matter that much because we have a beautiful view. The problem is like the sun is still setting. It's not that late. But the mountains here are so high, and the way that they're situated, the sun is setting there, and there's this huge peak. So basically, you lose like
A lot
half
of
an
light,
hour.
yeah.
You have to come here like half an hour earlier. But still, we have the beautiful valley, the fog, and the colors.
Yannick was cursing on me because I went to the toilet, and those 5 minutes that I went to the toilet cost us the sunset. But it's okay. It's so beautiful, right, Yannick?
Yes.
But it was nice hanging.
Welcome to Birdie Paradise. Look at all those ducks. Oh, they're gone. It was full with chickens here a couple seconds ago.
I'll show you.
There you go.
Chicken in the bushes.
Oh, Yannick.
Hmm?
Baby chicks.
Ooh. Chicken paradise here. Oh, there's so many. Currently, we're on a dirt road, heading our way to the caves. I don't know the exact name of the caves. We heard a story from a local before that that's the caves where they were hiding during the war. So all the locals went to those caves, and like a lot of children were actually born there. It's really interesting, should be quite big and dark. Not sure if we'll be able to vlog anything because it will probably be very dark. Some people that did it, like locals as well, told us like bring a headlight, but even strong headlights sometimes are still too weak. So hopefully we'll be able to find a way, like we have a strong headlight and flash to hopefully see something at least. It should be slippery as well, so we'll see what it is about. Where's the piggy? Oh, they're tiny. Hello, piggy. Savadi. Alright, so here we have the 3 signs of the main highlights in the village. Muang Ngoi village, 600 meters, boat pier, 600 meters, and the Kang cave, 1.8 kilometers. And that's the main road leading towards the city center. Lovely house made from bamboo, woven bamboo. I really want to know how they do this from scratch. It's probably built in a few days, knowing these people. Once they start doing something, it's like it goes really fast. Unfortunately, garbage everywhere, but that's basically in any country.
Chickens. I think the chicken population is like much greater than the human population here.
It's probably true. Yeah, these are all male. These are
and Among Us.
Original drawings, probably hundreds of thousands of years old. This is the clay fertile. No, it's quite fertile, but it's not easy to like grow things.
Shady people among us.
So these are hundreds and thousands of years old. Deep history connected to these symbols of fertility. It's wonderful to see them preserved quite so well. Oh my god, it's like super dusty here.
High Canyon 2.0.
Oh my god. Like, there's no point. Yeah, there's no point in trying to keep your shoes clean because they just... Look at this, like 5 seconds. They're dirty as a mother.
I think we're actually at the cave right now, the Tham Kang cave, I think it's called. Okay. There's an entrance to the cave and there's an entrance over there. And I'm not sure because people have been saying that you have to cross the water by your bare feet, but I think it's fine.
Want to survive the bombing.
Oh wow.
The whole village was basically wiped out. Sabay
Sabay ciao. จะเข้าเกฟนะเท่าไหร่นะมันคนละ10,000ข้างในมันหนาวกว่าร้อนก็ข้างในร้อนกะ
This is one of the stones that broke off. So basically this is the dark part. They told me you could swim here, it's spring water, but it's not as deep. And let me check. I see some little fishes here. The temperature's actually fine. So this is my cave exploring look. Not sure how the video will come out. I'll be happy if I don't fall. What else did she say?
I'm saying the same thing twice, so you can go to both of them and you have to come back the same way.
Yeah.
And yeah, she was talking about, I was asking like, oh, some people said you could swim here. She told like, yeah, you can, but it's cold.
Yeah. Do not swim in the cave because it's very slippery and dangerous. Thanks for your obey. Khop chai. Okay. You can hear some water flowing. So these were the caves that were used to hide in during bombing. You can see a lot of pieces that have tumbled down because of that. Let me get my headlight. There's no way in heaven that you can see. So it's like a hollow, very special atmosphere since we're all alone here and there's nobody. So imagine people sitting here cooking and just waiting it out. All kinds of writings that are even for me a bit hard to see. This clearly used to be some kind of living area. They even made improvised steps here. It's actually hot in here.
Yeah, she told me that it was hot here.
I'm sweating. So imagine children actually being born here. Whew, I'm out of breath. But basically there's remains everywhere. So here's fire pits, small vials of some kind. I don't know what these are. And then these are some rusty food containers. It's very interesting to see all this. And then holes probably used for storage. Here's another glass vial. I think it will be medicine of some kind. It's only been like, say, 50 years ago. All the people that were born in here, they're probably still living in the village, or maybe they left, who knows. So here's like plates, glass, cooking cups, all kinds of memorabilia from those days. So mind to not slip. Okay, we're out. I think I'd go crazy after a while, like being in here in these tunnels for months on end. But exactly, you don't have choice. I mean, it's getting a bit dark outside as well. We're not far from home, so it doesn't really matter. It's always nice to remind yourself of history, and it's really recent, so whenever you have problems with locals that they're not nice, or just remember their perspective on certain things. Tourism is quite recent here. It's not like it's been here for decades. Still, I think Lao people, in my experience, have been very nice. I've gotten one of the most beautiful smiles in these countries. So just remember and think about that stuff before making any judgment calls.
อ๋อร้อนจังเลย
มันบริเวณหนาวได้เขาเป็นหนาว
ใช่
มันก็มีลมเนี่ย
อ๋อ
เอาเข้าไปแล้วมันอุ่นอุณหภูมิคือแต่ว่าน้ำคะแนนหนาวแค่อุ่นก็น้ำตัวนี้
ใช่
ถ้าว่ามันหอนแล้วมันเย็นถ้ามันหนาวแล้วมันอุ่น มันเป็นทานหินเด้มันมีไอทานหิน
ก็นึกว่าปกติต่อเข้าเกฟนะคิดว่ามันจะหนาวนะ แต่เข้านั้นก็เอาเสื้อออกตัวทุกอย่างออกเหือแตกนะร้อนใช่
How long does it take you to finish one of those?
มันใช้เวลามันก็คือทำนี่เสร็จนะ
แล้วบางอย่างนี่น่ะ
เจ้า
เดือนหนึ่ง
1 month
1 month. Wow.
นี่เขาตำแล้วอันนี้
These are all since I think these are like all skirts that she made. These are scarves that she made, and she told us that it takes around 1 month to finish one. So you can really see the artistry, and just like the time spent into it. This is
Very
I think
high quality.
I think this is a skirt, and those are scarves, or
Yeah.
like a blanket. I'm not really sure.
No, she
Both.
uses this for the table.
Oh yeah. If you ever pass by the caves, come look at this beautiful
ให้หูโฆษณาเด้อ
เจ้า
ตัวนี้แท้ตัวนี้ก็เป็นตัวนี้เป็นไม้
Oh, เป็นไม้กะ
นี่ตัวนี้เป็นฝ้าย
อ๋อ
อันนี้ก็ไม่น่าค่อยตามมันนั่นแหละ
ต้องอยากเนาะ
ยากแต่ว่าคนละหลายคนละดอก
อ๋อ
ตัวนี้จะเป็นดอกหนึ่งเนาะตัวนี้จะเป็นโหมดหนึ่งมันจะเป็นเส้นสองข้าง
เจ้า
เขาจะยิบเนาะยิบตัวนี้เรายัง
นี่ก็ใจเป็นเดือนแม่นก่อนนี่แต่ว่านี่จะ
เดือนคือกัน
อ๋อ
เดือนหนึ่งยังค่อยแล้วเพื่อนหนึ่ง
โอ้ถึงว่าเป็นเดือนก็นึกว่าเร็วนะจะซื้อแบบนี้มันจะได้นะ
800,000
800,000
So it's
ดอกมันจะเป็น
big
ลาย
size to cover the table. All handmade, very
แต่
beautiful
คน
patterns.
ละดอกได้ค่อยเลี้ยงก็จะเบิ่งเนื้อบ่เป็นหยังบ่ซื้อก็บ่เป็นหยังเลี้ยงก็เบิ่งเพราะว่าค่อยเฮ็ดเองหมด
That's amazing.
อันนี้จะเป็นดอกหนึ่งเด้อตัวนี้จะเป็น
Lots of time.
หนึ่งเนาะ
different type of patterns
Wow.
อันนี้ก็เหมือนกันก็ว่า
เหมือนกันตัวนี้มันผ้าของคอ
อ๋อผ้าพันคอ
ต้นนี้ผ้าพันคอหมดเลยต้นนี้พื้นละแสนต้นนี้พื้น50,000
อ๋อเป็นลายพื้นนี่ก็เป็น
แม่นต้นนี้มันมีดอกเนาะต้นนี้มันบ่มีดอกมันจะทำง่าย
These are all scarves.
Scarves?
Yeah. She told me these are easier because they don't have like the pattern.
Yeah. It's more like
Oh, I like this
these
one.
are a bit more
I feel
difficult.
like the texture of this one.
That's a nice
And
one.
this one as well.
Yeah. That's really nice.
ดู
Nice handmade.
Show Yannick.
งาม
Okay.
โซ่
Oh, that's
Any-
the Shanka.
If anybody wants to buy some beautiful handmade products, we will make the location on the
น้ำ
map.
กลาง
Namkang, close to the cave.
ชื่ออะไรนะ
ค่อยซื้อบัวจันทร์
บัวจัน
เดี๋ยวบัวจันทร์
Buy the beautiful
Exactly.
skirts, everything, scarves from Boy Chan.
ถ่ายรูปคุณ
And here's
คน
where
เราจะมารูปเนาะ
here she spends a lot of time, layer by layer. This is the latest creation, just starting out on something.
ทำจะได้
เขาเฮ็ดเองเมื่อทำบริษัทจากตลาดมาได้เขาเฮ็ดอยู่นี่ค่ายอยู่นี่เลย
Really nice lady. Guys, if you're interested and you want to come to like a local village to buy some local stuff, you can get the prices down, that's for sure, but consider the amount of work that she puts in it, it's still cheap. We don't have room to carry anything if that's what you're asking why we're not buying it. We're just hopefully making some promotion that she will have good fortune and good business in the future. But please, when you come to places like this, try to support the local economy.
We both, but I mainly had such a nice talk with the lovely lady that's standing over there. I'm happy that I'm able to speak with these people, even though Lao and Thai isn't exactly the same language. There are a lot of similarities and we can just understand each other. And I feel like I can get a lot of information out of it. I've been very like shy about like filming people while I'm talking to them because I'm always afraid that most people don't like it, but I think that's just like European mentality. I don't think she minded at all. I think she really enjoyed having like me filming her and Yannick filming her woven skirts and woven scarves, and she was like make publicity for me please. She told me like a lot about her life, and she told me a lot about some of the history about these caves, and she was asking me all this stuff, so it was a really nice conversation. We're going to visit this part of the cave. I think a lot of people don't know that you can actually visit this part of the cave. These are like the two famous ones. Well, famous, like the most known ones. But I actually think, if I could understand her correctly, because Lao and Thai again isn't the same, this is a platform, I think. And a lot of people were inside there, and she was saying that she wasn't born yet during the time that they stayed in the caves. She told her that her parents and everybody else had like a very scary and crazy, like very scary and just terrifying experience in there because they have to stay there for many years. And I just cannot imagine. She was born in 47, so right after the war. So she said she was lucky to not have experienced it. I'm not sure now actually. I thought it was, but yeah, she said it was a platform, so I don't know if it's this or...
It's quite small, but I think this also is a hollow. Could offer some protection. Oh yeah, interesting.
Yeah?
It's flickering. I'm not sure if that's a sign that it's dying. You have to get under here. Oh, my cramps. And then it's really hot. Okay, sorry, I was filming the light. Not sure if this is it, but
Yeah, she told me it was small, I think, so I don't know.
yeah, this gives me bunker vibes. Like, I can imagine people sneaking their way through, but imagine sitting in a small space like this with so many people, probably barely any oxygen. It just goes there and then right here where we are sitting. Okay, the headlights die.
Okay, let's head out.
So, bring a headlight and try to bring an extra headlight. Because this one's finished, it wasn't fully charged. But you can see what happens when it runs out. There's always the smartphone, but
I almost hit my face here.
it's not easy with the smartphone because you have to use a hand and sometimes you need two hands. So bring an extra headlamp. That's the key. Before you go to Southeast Asia or traveling, just bring a headlamp. We are heading back now. I think we'll be right in time before darkness. Then we'll be relaxing. I'm going to study more on Laos, making life harder on me because
You want to stay longer?
I am going to stay longer. That's definitely the case. But there's just too much choice, too much things to do. We're heading back now towards home, having a wonderful night. Hopefully meet up with some nice people.
I think the sun is already setting actually.
The sun is already behind the mountains. It is 17:36, so here it's still light, but I think in the village it's already dark.
Yeah, probably.
Depending on where you are, you have like half an hour extra or less. So let's head back, have dinner.
Say goodbye to our friend over there. And
Say goodbye, but we'll see her back tomorrow because we're going to that village anyhow.
Yeah, exactly.
If we're not doing the hike, or we're doing the hike and going to the rural village. Does sound like a plan, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Also, the baguettes at Vida, I've seen them passing me today. They look amazing.
Scrumptious.
Fresh grilled chicken, crunchy bread, a little bit of, how do you call that? The powder, flour, a little bit of flour powder on it.
When you say powder here in Thailand, I just think MSG. Lao.
Yeah, MSG, but not on the bread. Okay, so guys, bye bye. See you later in food heaven.